Welcome to Headz TV.
Hello people on the internet, this is DJ Crossfade. Welcome to Headz TV. Today we have an awesome video for you. The community wishlist video for Dcuo. Now, this is a small list, mind you. It's only about 10, along with a few of my own wishes for them to add into this game. This game needs a small bit of This game needs an overhaul and a few bug fixes. I still love it though. It came out in 2011 and it's starting to show its age. So let's get some updates. Let's get some fixes in there, devs. Please, we need it.
In no particular order, here we have Needler. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. No more shared cooldowns, and I have to agree because it would be awesome to have all your pets out at the same time. Let's say you grabbed all those Halloween trinkets and they share a cooldown. Well, then you can't bring out the family out, Boo Jr. And Baby Boo or whatever the other boos are. I only got one. Darn it. Darn it all. But yeah, no more shared cooldowns with your pets. It would be completely awesome, and it'd bring a nice element of fun to the game. Coming in at number 2, we have more content outside of queue instances. And I agree with this full on here back, because in the beginning, you start off with so much content that you don't even have to queue up for. You just go to the places and you have these epic fights between you and Bane, or depending on what side you are on, of course. They should bring that element back. Open world, full on, let's do it, devs. Bring more missions that are open world, because it just ends abruptly. I gotta add on top of this, more immersive storylines would be awesome. I don't know what happened to them, but they kind of dropped off. Even if there were mini stories, little side stories to the main one that you see in the beginning, which of course is you fighting Brainiac, it would be great. How about I don't know, Brainiac clones of Joker or something like that, but in open world. Yes, you get to fight Joker in a duel. That's awesome and all, but yeah, bring that in. Let's do it. I did say I was going to bring in my own suggestions, and this is my own top suggestion that I really want: cross-play sign-in. That's right. Doesn't matter if I'm on PC. It doesn't matter if I'm on the PlayStation. I can sign in, maybe make a tab on the PS3, the PS4, and put your PC sign-in info and then link the accounts. I don't know how difficult this would be, but I'm sure it's feasible. I know it could be possible. There's a lot of people out there in the community who say this is not possible. And the fact is, they're not devs, so we don't know until they tell us. Come on, people. I want to use the same tune on PS4, PS3, and PC. As much as I like making tunes, let's face it, I'm always on I'm Not So Evil. That's the tune that I'm working on, and that's the tune I plan to get my skill points up to 200 at least. I'm at 109 right now, but I can't focus when I have like 20 tunes. Let's just bring it all in. Coming in at number 4 is something that I'm sure a lot of people want. Central City is desolate. Let's face it, it's a small, puny thing. You'll barely find players because the size is so small. They could have expanded Central City to be the size of Metropolis and Gotham. It just feels like they're being lazy or something. I don't know. But from what I hear from most people, it's because of the PS3 is holding everything back. Alright, here's something controversial. At one point in time, you're gonna have to think about, okay, do we keep support? Do we keep this content away from the other players because the PS3's hardware is not keeping up with the PS4 and the PC. I do play on the PS3, and I also play on the PS4 and PC. I know I'm not going to be able to play at home because all I have is a PS3 at home when I come home. But you know what? I'd rather play that extra content in Central City. I'd rather wait a little while longer so I can go ahead and play that expanded city. And Flash, the show it's a huge hit right now, so you guys could take advantage of that. You can bring in more membership players by bringing in that new content. New battles would be so awesome in Central City, but it's desolate. It's desolate because of the fact that it's being held back, or devs just forgot about that. Remember speed exobits? No one used them. They're worthless. Coming in at 5 and 6. First, we got number 5. 5, a brand new UI, and I agree. Even 4K, this menu system is too big. I can't even believe it. It's also very hard to get around with this old, outdated menu system, and it's very limited on how much text you can put in with this menu system. I really hope they just upgrade engines, but that's just me. Checking your mail should be a completely free thing anywhere. It's ridiculous that you guys got it to where you have to charge to buy a base item in the marketplace to check your mail in your base. It should just be, I go to options, check mail, done and done. That's it. It should be like Guild Wars 2. Their mail system, have you seen it? It's pretty awesome. Let's go on to number 6. The utility belt. I kind of find it ridiculous that you can't take the same belt with you. You have to spend your marks on a utility belt. It's just a waste of marks. Why not make the utility belt a scalable thing? It should be a scalable thing, along with some other trinkets out there. The Speed Force trinket would be one of them that I want scalable. Since this is related to the utility belt anyway, stop charging us marks. It's hard to get marks. Pay rent for the extra 2 slots. This is also related to the utility belt by the same person, by the way, except for the mark thing. Allow us to have wild cards on all 4 slots of that utility belt. Let us choose what we want to outload. I find it pointless to put a soda in there, really. I'm good with just having a 12-pack with me of sodas, and unless it's a long raid, then I have to switch. But yeah, I usually just carry in the circle area, and I'm good to go. This is another one that's on my wish list. Bring more platforms to this game. The Nvidia Shield is a very powerful device. It's only $200, and it's more capable than the PS3. Also, the Xbox One. It would be amazing to have all these consoles, all these systems play together on this game. It would make for a great PvP. Which brings me to the next one. Because you need a nice population for PvP, let's face it. Let's do this. Number 8. Bring new PvP maps and PvP modes to this game. Now, this is actually a large thing because they have to change the whole thing. Let's face it, if you think PvP, you think Guild Wars 2 because they have some epic battles there. And right now, it takes a long time to queue up for PvP. So imagine this. If you can mod your PvP gear and bring in those stats to your PvE gear, and it stays with you, regardless of what you do. If you get new gear, PvE gear, those stats still stay with you until you get the better PvP gear. There should also be raids. Raids that you both team up in Suicide Squad fashion. And then at the end, you have this battle, this epic battle that happens where you end up in PvP mode. I think this would bring more people. Maybe, I hope. Let's get on to the next one. I ran out of footage, so we're gonna put some Battlefield in the background. Sorry about that. Number 9 is one of my ideas, but I think the community would agree with me. It's ridiculous that I can't group with someone on another faction. If my character's a bad guy and your character's a good guy, and we just did a mission together and we're all talking together, like, all right, let's go do another mission, but we can't group together. It's ridiculous. This whole ideal needs to go away. The only thing that needs to be, obviously, there'd still be factions, and you still show up as bad guy, good guy on your map when you're flying around. But I'm talking about, okay, I can go ahead and group with this person, and I can go ahead and talk to this person, befriend this person, even though we're on different factions. Hell, perhaps there'd be a cross-faction league. Wouldn't that be amazing? This needs to be a thing to bring more population to the game. It just needs to be. All right, coming in at the last one, number 10. This would be a different way to scale your trinkets. There are some awesome trinkets at the lower level, but we never really use them. Let's face the facts. That toy trinket that turns you into a toy has no... It just turns you into a toy. It's like level 1. It sucks that you can't go ahead and actually get another trinket that you really like, but it doesn't have any like visual effects to. You go ahead and take that toy trinket and you put that high-end trinket together, and all of a sudden, when you press that toy trinket, you got 200 more dom. You're running as tank, and you got so many more things going for you. A custom-made trinket for you if you combine different plans on the lower level of trinkets. Let's simplify this, shall we? Let's say I get the blue trinket. Now, the blue trinket's got about plus 30 might for me because I'm level 146 right now. And let's say I get the Speed Force trinket. That will increase my dominance about, I believe, 200 more. And it really sucks that I can't combine the two into one trinket and have the animation as Boo. But instead of Boo being its own character, you turn into that Boo with a flash signature on it. That would be awesome. Also fix the Speed Force trinket. And I hope you guys like this. And I hope there is a part 2. Tell me if you liked the video. Sorry about the Battlefield in the background, and sorry about the mic quality. My dog really chewed up my other mic. And may the power of the cheesecake donut be with you. Have a merry metal Christmas.